We're here now in our second Pro League match on Tuesday here at the SPL, and it's going to be a pretty good one, Moonglade. We just saw a pretty big beatdown a second ago, though.
It was a pretty one-sided match, surprisingly. I thought it could have gone the distance. My predictions kind of showed that as well, but yeah, it just wasn't meant to be. Samsung just a little too prepared today. Yeah. But going into the second match, CJ enters versus Prime. I also, for some reason, I think this can go to an ace match somehow if the stars align for Prime.
Yeah, I think this is definitely possible because CJ Entis is not bringing out their A game. They're not bringing their A team players today. They're bringing a lot of some lesser known players. For example, like Bunny. We did see him quite a bit last season, but not so much recently. But they are at the top right now at 2-0 with a +4 indicator. And if they're able to take an impressive win today, they'll just shoot up even further. Prime, on the other hand, they're down at 0-2 and -5, and I think the only way they get below StarTale-yoe is if they get all killed today. So
yeah,
they're both down there at the bottom of those two teams right now.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting. I mean, obviously we're starting off with ByuL versus TerrOr, which is pretty favored for ByuL. But guess what? TerrOr's one win in Pro League, I believe he's still on 1-1, is against ByuL. He cheesed him out. He got a nice timing attack on him when ByuL was, he got a nice build order sort of win on him.
Yeah, I do remember this game.
Yeah, he was going for mutas, and TerrOr went for that Roach
timing, yeah.
Roach Bane timing, yeah. Very, very cool.
Yep, had a cool plan, and I'm sure he's got a similar plan today. I did see TerrOr. I watched him pretty closely at the GSL qualifiers. He didn't make it, but he played some good games. He seems very motivated. Clearly a hard-working player. Has not had a lot of success in Pro League. And I've often been one of the biggest, the most critical people of Gerard's player choices. Even back in the GSTL days where he literally only used the same 4 players for entire seasons.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I mean, he did get that one win. And obviously, somehow, some way, people are feeling like, people in the house are saying that we got to field this guy. It's been a collective team decision, I guess, that this guy is the one to put out.
Yeah, it seems that way. And you know what? We have heard in the past that he's like an incredible ladder player as well. He does very well for himself. And, I mean, we can go down the other sort of matchups. I think we're going to have a look at them just now. Hush versus ByuL is the second one. Also an interesting one because I think ByuL has a shot here. He has a chance.
Yeah, well, Hush is great at Pross versus Pross, but it's Deadwing, so that gets a bit tricky. It's a bit longer. I'm really surprised we don't see Boom Boom in the lineup today instead of TerrOr. I would have expected them to field him instead, so I'm really curious about that.
I mean, looking at both are kind of underachieving in the same sort of at the same sort of level, I feel. So give TerrOr another shot. Maybe today he can take that win against ByuL again. And as that third match, we do have Bunny versus Yoda. A good one for Yoda. And that fourth one, Sky High versus Creator. Now, that's an interesting one. We'll get to it obviously at a much later time if it reaches there. I got a lot to say about that one.
Yeah, that one's going to be a fun one. Well, ByuL, this guy, one of the best Pro League players we had last season. He's still solid this season at 6 wins. He's 6-4. He has lost a few games here and there, like losing to TerrOr last time with a build order loss. He has had some unfortunate off days, I would say. I mean, the loss against TerrOr was kind of a build order situation, but he's definitely shown some days where he was looking a little out of form.
Sure. I mean, going back to the TerrOr match, it is just a build order loss. It is ZVZ, one of the most volatile matchups. So these things can happen, but let's think about the last game he played in Pro League. He defeated Innovation. That in itself says everything you need to know about ByuL. He is a top-level player, and he can make it happen against anyone.
Yeah. Well, TerrOr 1-3. His Zerg versus Zerg list is at 0-0, but we know that's not true. We know he actually beat ByuL.
Yeah, got eliminated in the first round to Impact in the GSL qualifiers, and has just been playing and losing in a lot of online tournaments recently. That's all I got for him.
I mean, there's not much to say. I mean, TerrOr is not a high-profile player. He's one of those Pro League players who comes out a lot and loses a lot. Let's see if he can beat ByuL again here in a Zerg versus Zerg in game number 1.
Here in the top right, we do have the player ByuL.
No. looking very focused.
Beats by Dre.
Indeed. And down to the bottom left, the Prime team in blue. It's TerrOr Prime.
TerrOr, the young buck, still looking to really make his mark. You know, maybe ByuL is that player that's going to fall to him again. Maybe ByuL, you know, has a bit of a mental block against this kind of player, as we already see an 8 pull coming out from ByuL.
Interesting.
ByuL, cheeky devil.
Is it going to be a 10 pool from TerrOr? Okay, no, he makes Overlord.
No, he made an Overlord. Let's see, though. Is it going to be a 15 spawning pool, or is it going to be a 15 hatchery? Because if it's a 15 hatchery, we could just see him die.
Yeah.
As you can see in these mineral patches there is no sort of like little 3 mineral patch nook that you can stack your drones on. So you can take an incredible amount of damage against a Zergling Rush. It's one of these maps that you can actually just die to Lings and nothing more. And
we have seen in the past, like in high-pressure situations like this, TerrOr has panicked and made mistakes.
Sure.
So I really worry for him if, in fact, he does decide to go for that hatch first. Now he's 15 drones. So
moment of truth right here. Is he going to be sending a drone down to that natural? Is he going to be going? Oh, he is.
He is.
The choice was correct from ByuL. He's going to have a tremendous advantage with this. It could just actually end the game.
He said he came this evening and he got curious about something about the Monday caster, but couldn't read all of that because the font was all different sizes. But is he going to go for gas here? He's rallied to it.
Whoa.
He's rallied to it, man.
Well, if he does that, you know, he's even further behind because he needs a spawning pool ASAP. Lings are already on the way, and it is going to be a gas before pool. He's going to put the pool down now, but it's not going to be up anywhere near in time to deal with these Lings. Instead, he's going to have to focus completely on his drone micro.
Yeah, I was going to say he wasn't even canceling the gas there for a second. He definitely needs to do that. He's going to need that extra drone mining to be able to hold this off. He's going to need that extra drone in general to help fight. Let's see exactly how he handles this. Okay, brings drones off to come down already.
He's going to try to surprise him, I think. He's going to see it. He's going to pull the Lings back. He hasn't pulled the Lings back. They get surrounded.
Nice move here, actually. It's costing him a ton of mining time, but he just pick off 1 Ling. 1 not enough necessarily, though. More Lings coming into the right side now. That spawning pool's still a ways away, and 2 more Lings will come up the ramp here.
He can't commit yet with the Lings. If he tries to, he will lose them. He's going to try and harass them now. He's going to try and get them out of position. It's really good to just completely stop the mining time. With these 2 extra Lings, he might actually have enough to fight them.
Yeah, I think he will, because only 6 Lings can be made right now at that egg. He's going to have to mine if he wants any more than that. He's already going to be outnumbered, so he's going to have to fight with the drones. And he can't mine, so he's just kind of running back and forth. And I think this is just a slow and painful death we're going to watch him suffer here, because he still doesn't have enough money to make any more than 6 Lings. And he needs to fight with the drones if he wants to win this fight. And even with the drones, I'm not so sure he can do it. Look at this. This is never going to work.
Well, if the drones get a good stack on him like they do, a big surround on those Lings, he might actually have enough to push them back. They're all very low. It's so close. More Lings are going to be streaming across the map. Nope, it's just going to be a simple expansion from this.
Oh, yeah. You know, he survives.
14 drones to 11. Advantage for ByuL at this point.
Now 15 to 10 now. And even 16th squeezing out here. He doesn't have any more Lings to, like, you know, continue to harass or anything like that, so TerrOr can continue to drone. At this point, he does add his gas. And he does have more larva.
He has more larva, but he has no
money to spend it with, and yeah, no queen.
No queen, no economy. Everything is in tatters at this point. He's getting that early gas, which I even question Wolf, because he just needs as much minerals as he can possibly get so he can get those 2 queens out and start just droning like crazy while he can.
Do you think he might just do a speedling all-in with 100 gas pull out or something like that?
He might, and that might be his contingency, because he's going to need something special to get back into this game.
Well, he's down 6 harvesters. Second hatch pops. There's a queen going straight for it to start hitting those injects. And at this point, we might see ByuL just keep playing on cruise control. He's got already a ton of gas himself that he's mining, and TerrOr is going to really struggle to get back into this. I'm surprised he was able to hold and survive there. The drone control was pretty good, and I did like his plan of surprise, like you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, good idea. You know, good idea. Maybe a little bit of a mistake from ByuL not putting an overload on the top of that ramp just in case, but still, it didn't do what he really needed it to do, and obviously the drones were in such a bad place because there is no sort of place where you can stack the drones and kind of defend against unlimited Lings with a good drone micro, so he had to keep running them and just keep losing them.
Well, he does keep all 3 drones in the gas and adds a Baneling nest right now. This may just be defensively because obviously there's a high chance he could get overwhelmed right now. by a huge Ling attack by ByuL, because ByuL just has a ton more resources.
Well, I think we're just going to see, you know, TerrOr just go for it. I think that's his plan at this point. We are seeing a lot of Lings being made. No drones. He's at about 15 drones plus the 3 in gas, so
yeah,
it's kind of enough to support 2 hatchery mass Ling.
ByuL has twice the worker count, so he has to do something, and he has to do it fast. I mean, 12 Lings on the way, like you said. 16 now. Roach1 coming up in 2 spines. ByuL just already knows what the likely follow-up is, and he's preparing for it.
He needs the SimCity now, though. He needs to start blocking off, and he is going to block off with a couple of Evos. Very important. And it might actually not even be enough sort of a block for 2 queens. We'll have to see if Lings can actually get past that. There's a little bit of space there. It might be tight, actually.
TerrOr is doing, I mean, he's executing this well. I just think it's too obvious anyways. He pulls his Lings, he keeps them hidden. They're just now being shown. But already, even the banelings that are out of vision won't be able to break through this wall right away. Seems to be tight.
There's actually a little bit of a gap there with the queens. I want to see one of them go down a little bit further here. As we do see the Lings come in, Roaches are going to be made. I think most of the Lings will get kind of destroyed here at the front.
Well, he didn't. He got the queen that was had all the energy, so no transfuses available here. And both spines will go down. He's trying to set up an Evo chamber wall again, but this queen on the ramp is also going to go down. And Roaches do pop out here now, and they're going to be able to help fight this off, especially with the reinforcements from the main base. He does get that wall back up, which is so important.
Yeah, he should be fine from here. He took like a little bit of damage, but not really any drone damage at all. Just a couple of queens in that natural.
Yeah, and like his spine crawlers that he doesn't really care about that much.
Yeah. He's sitting pretty right now.
He's even starting Roach speed. Like, TerrOr just made 16 more Lings after this, so it's going to take them forever before they even get across the map and run into that wall. There is that backdoor rock that he could attack.
That's going to take forever, though, on this map. I think you can only get like a surface area of 4 Zerglings on that thing. Yeah. So that's going to last forever unless you plan to make 16 banelings and crash it down like some sort of crazy Hail Mary.
I don't think that's going to work.
I don't think so either.
ByuL's so far ahead, you might want... Well, he's going to break this, of course, but I was going to jokingly say that he might want to consider getting all 3 upgrades for his units.
Well, he could. Like, he could actually do anything at this point.
Yep.
All he has to do is wait for Roach speed. He should probably get +1, but it looks like he just wants to commit to Roaches only and just go for that sort of steamroll attack.
Yeah, and if he just commits to Roaches also, no matter what TerrOr throws at him, he's going to be absolutely fine. There's no risk involved here. And he's already starting to move across the map and take control. Going to take the gold base, it looks like, too, as he moves out, just because he can.
He needs a bit of payback after, you know, that frustrating loss he had against him earlier.
Did end up losing that drone, so one tiny victory for TerrOr.
Sure.
Who's down 40 supply right now.
Yeah. But still, I mean, three spines at the front, still a broken economy for TerrOr. Still only 11 drones on that natural, only 14 in the main as well, so he's still playing catch-up in terms of economy. And only 1 gas for now, either. It's all kind of just a big mess here for TerrOr.
Yep. He's trying to do a little backstab here. There's like so many Roaches, it's just not even going to matter. The +1 is halfway done. And I guess he might just wait for that. And the extra gold minerals plus the extra larva and the reinforcing power from that forward hatchery to really commit to the push.
He's going to cancel it again by the looks of things.
Yep. This is kind of annoying.
He might
going to cost him his whole Ling Force if he commits, so he can't.
Oh, yeah.
That's the only power. That's the only thing he has.
He can buy time. That's it.
That's it. That's all he has. He cannot lose those Lings, or he's got nothing. And if he loses all those Lings, then ByuL just walks across the map and kills him no matter what, because he doesn't have anything else except the spines that he's desperately trying to build right now.
And a few banelings, which, I mean, sure, he could try and go for a big baneling hit on these Roaches, but still won't be enough.
He actually doesn't know about the backdoor rocks being broken down either. Wouldn't this just be so hilarious if he just comes in?
He sets up shop at the natural and just walks into the main and ends the game. I think that's exactly what's going to happen in just a moment.
Goodbye, ice. I'm going to go down here. I didn't know this was actually technically called ice on this map.
That's so funny, man. The names on this map are kind of funny. Rock Tower and
the Taste-a-lope.
The Taste-a-lope. I like that a lot.
I like that a lot, too. Well, he sees this, but oh god. The Roaches are just going to thrash these banelings to even split, and this is off-creep banelings, too, so...
Yeah.
Oh, boy, this counterattack here is just going to slightly annoy ByuL, but GG.
GG it ends.
Pretty one-sided there.
So a nice sort of build, order, victory from ByuL this time. Yeah, the revenge was real. Nice preparation from ByuL, and definitely the right map to do that on. It's an 8-pool sort of rush, because there is simply no way for the drones to defend properly if there is no early pool.
Well, that was rough. I mean, you said it right from the beginning, talking about the mineral patches. And we got to see that happen.
Yeah, man, it's a really big thing in some of these maps. Same with Vani Research Station. You also don't get that sort of little nook to enjoy against any sort of early sort of pressure.
Well, with this, ByuL does join the 7 wins club, and TerrOr does not get the win he was hoping for. But you know, like you said, it was a builder sort of advantage anyways from the outset. What are you going to do? ZVZ is like that sometimes. I really don't like to judge players' performances based on their ZVZ because it's just sometimes this happens. In fact, quite often this happens.
Yeah.
Especially in Pro League best of ones. Like in a best of 3 series, you really do get to see someone's ZVZ skill a lot more than when you just see a best of 1.
Yeah, it's basically what the name of the game is here in Pro League. You very rarely see like one of them that goes super to the distance. Usually one player has figured out the other player enough to have sort of a builder advantage on occasion.
Yeah. Like the best ZVZ we saw was recently, like Shine played a ZVZ against somebody and it went late game. It was like a base trade. It was crazy, but like that's really rare.
Yeah, that's really rare.
That doesn't happen very often.
Well, the next match is going to be Hush versus Myungshik on Deadwing.
This is going to be a good one.
I think this one's going to be very interesting because I actually think Myungshik has a chance here.
I think he does too. I like Hush's PvP. I like the way he approaches the matchup. He's actually quite skilled at it, and he has an insane track record in Pro versus Pro. Not only this season, but last season as well. He was like the PvP sniper.
Yeah.
They sent him out on Pro maps always, and he just almost never lost.
Yeah, well, going through his kind of